Germany and Italy, December 23, 2023, where powerful storm caused widespread flooding and hail.
Bremerhaven heute.
Germany's Hamburg is experiencing unprecedented bad weather. This has had a widespread negative impact throughout the city. Storm Zoltan is moving over Germany with gale-force winds causing damage to buildings, prompting warnings of flooding, and heavily disrupting rail traffic. Streets around harbors flooded overnight in some Dutch North Sea towns, including Scheveningen, the seaside suburb of The Hague. Special teams and police were in constant operation on Thursday evening and Friday. The Humberg department announced on Friday evening that there had been more than 200 weather-related offenses, mainly involve fallen trees and fallen branches, as well as loose bricks or scaffolding tarpaulins. In addition, an anchor on the Allerstaden platform on Binnenalster was stranded on Friday morning. The pontoon threatened to drive away and was secured by the special teams. A tree crashed onto a house in Langenhorn.
Aktuell ziemlich gefährliche 120 Stundenkilometer.
In Altona, the special team had to free a man from his car who was trapped by floodwaters. When the car flooded open, he could no longer open the door. The emergency service rescued him. On Friday night, an S-Bahn drove over a fallen tree. The train was traveling at around 40 kilometers per hour, and the driver had to initiate emergency braking. Hundreds of Hamburg residents and tourists took advantage to severe storm surge on the Elbe to take a trip to the fish market. Like on Thursday, was completely flooded by the storm surge. House entrance, bars and restaurants were full. Numerous streets in the Haven city were also underwater. Some shops in the Spijkerstad had to take a forced break. In the North Sea, the Norwegian temporarily lost power on Thursday after encountering a rogue wave. Its operator said in a statement that the 266 guests and 131 crew in fine condition, and that the vessel, initially headed for the English port of Tilbury, will be diverted to Bremerhaven, Germany for disembarkation. Danish search and rescue say the vessel can maneuver via emergency system, and it has two civilian support vessels close by. Pre-Christmas rail travels in parts of Germany faced disruption on Friday as a storm swept across northern Europe. The storm bringing down trees and prompting warnings of flooding of the North Sea coast. National Railway Operation Deutsche Bahn said there were cancellations on routes for Hamburg and Hanover to Frankfurt and Munich. There were some delays late Thursday evening at Frankfurt Airport, Germany's busiest. Though there were no cancellations as a result of the storm, and the airport operators say that it was business as usual on Friday morning, German news agency DPA reported. The Federal Maritime Agency warned on Friday of a risk of a severe storm surge on the North German Sea coast. water levels could rise to around 3 meters above mean high water in certain areas. In Schleswig-Holstein, a truck was thrown into a ditch. The gustiness increased significantly in the course of Zoltan storm field, Germany's National Meteorological Service warned on social media on Thursday. A gale-force gust of 111 kilometers per hour was recorded in the city of Hanover. Storm Zoltan also caused Hamburg subways to slow down on Friday. For safety reasons, the subways only run at 40 kilometers per hour in the outer areas of the routes, as the Hochbahn announced. However, according to Hochbahn, traffic was largely stable. There were occasional delays, especially on U1 line. There were only restrictions for buses in the Elbe area due to the flooding and the associated road closures. In Finkenwerder, the Bay overflowed its banks. The incoming water endangered a settlement. Almost 40 helpers were deployed to pump out the water. Because of the severe storm surge, the Hamburg Interior Authority Central Disaster Management Team had been on duty since the morning. They coordinated the flood protection and evacuation operations. The spokesman for the Interior Authority was satisfied. We were very well prepared and mastered the situation very well. In Hamburg, the first two severe storm surges of the year are now expected to be followed by slightly increased flooding. As things currently look, we are unlikely to reach storm surge level, said the BSH spokeswoman. The Hamburg District Forestry Authorities and the Hamburg Environmental Authority warned of danger when entering the forest and parks even after the storm. There was a risk of trees falling over the branches falling. Meanwhile, in Italy, storms also occurred in several places. Local flooding also occurred and caused some traffic jams. The authorities urge citizens to always be careful, considering that currently in Europe there is a chaos due to strong storms. On Thursday, high winds grounded flights in parts of the UK, suspended train service and stopped Scottish ferries. Because of the storm continued to affect flights between Britain and the rest of Europe on Friday.